complètement fermé maintenant. Il ne voit plus arriver les coups. Elle lui percute. Les missiles de Douglas arrivent à destination.
On a dit que le seul à pouvoir battre TAYSON était TAYSON lui-même. Mais ce soir, son challenger lui donne un sacré combat.
Ce sera la plus énorme surprise de l'histoire des championnats du monde poids lourd.
كانت هذه صور من فيلم تايسون للمخرج أولي إيديل، وتقمص دور تايسون في الفيلم هذا الممثل مايكل جي وايت. اللقطات هذه هي إعادة تمثيل للهزيمة اللي هزت عالم البوكس في بداية سنة 90، لأنه حتى حد ما كان يتصور أنه مايك تايسون اللي كبارات البوكس ما صمدوش قدامه بعض الروندات باش يطيح بضربات ملاكم شاب اسمه جيمس باستر دوغلاس. والهزيمة هذه اختارتها مجلة رينج ماجازين المختصة في رياضة الملاكمة كمفاجأة سنة 1990. سألوه بعد سنين على هزيمته الأولى في مسيرته، هذه كانت إجابة تايسون.
I just felt miserable that night. That night, I should have trained hard. I couldn't blame anybody but myself. You know, I couldn't blame Buster. Buster trained wonderful and fought wonderful as well. But I had a rough night that night.
والليلة اللي خسر فيها تايسون اللقب العالمي فاجأت الجميع، لأنه عام 90 حتى حد ما كان يتصور أنه ثم بوكسور قادر على الإطاحة بتايسون. من جهة أخرى بوليميك كبيرة رافقت هزيمة تايسون، بما أنه دون كينغ مدير أعمال تايسون في التسعينات اتهم الحكم أوكتافيو ميران بتجاوز المدة اللي حسب فيها لدوغلاس وقت اللي طيحوا تايسون على الرينج في الروندا الثامنة. على عكس قوانين البوكس اللي تقول انه البوكسور اللي ما يقومش من الرينج بعد 10 ثواني من سقوطه يعتبر خاسر، وقت اللي رجعوا لتسجيلات المباراة وعاودوا حسبوا الفترة اللي بقاها دوغلاس لقاوها فعلا 14 ثانية. والحكاية هذه تسبت في اعتزال مبكر للحكم أوكتافيو ميران. حكاية تجاوز المدة القانونية في الكاو ماهيش جديدة في تاريخ البوكس، وهذه مقتطفات من مباريات الحكام أخطأوا في حسبان ال10 ثواني الخاصة بالكاو. خلاصة الحكاية، غلط الحكم ولا ما غلطش؟ تايسون خسر ماتشوه واللقب العالمي. بعد الهزيمة ما غابش تايسون برشا على أجواء الرينج، وعودته كانت أقوى من المتوقع. ونهار 16 جوان 1990 روندا واحدة كانت كافية لتايسون باش يربح أنري تيلمان. بعد 6 أشهر وبالتحديد يوم 8 ديسمبر 90 عاود تايسون نفس الإنجاز، وفي روندا برك أطاح بمنافسه أليكس ستيوارت. وتواصلت نجاحات تايسون في ربيع 91 وقت اللي رجع مرة أخرى للمدينة اللي عرف فيها أكبر نجاحاته لاس فيغاس، وربح تايسون دونوفان رودوك بعد ما اضطر الحكم إنه يوقف المباراة بالرغم من احتجاج رودوك اللي حب يكمل الماتش. وبعد 100 يوم تقريبا من مباراتهم الأولى الفرصة كانت سانحة لرودوك إنه ينتقم من تايسون، لكن تصريحات تايسون قبل المباراة كانت قاسية برشا. التصريحات هذه زادت كبرت رغبة رودوك في إنه يرجع الاعتبار لروحه، والموعد كان يوم 28 جوان 1991 والتفاصيل كالعادة نشوفوها في كاو.
If he goes right there, I'm not going to call it low, okay? Right there is all right. Now, you've had your instruction in the dressing room. Expect a good, clean, tough fight. Remember what we talked about in there. Protect yourself at all times. Any questions here? Any questions here? Let's get it on.
See if the two heaviest punchers in the division come out throwing bombs again, or will we see more boxing tactics?
Well, he just saw 3 bombs by Tyson, and the thing hadn't even started. They all missed, but he's throwing from the opening belt. He's looking for a way in, and Ruddock is circling.
First rematch ever for both Tyson and Ruddock, and a miss with a left try by Ruddock.
2 men trying too hard to land that one big bomb. Mike not moving his head, not coming in with head movement like he has in the past. Standing straight up in front of Donovan. Razor Ruddock almost disdaining his hook.
A solid right hand by Mike Tyson to the head of Ruddock. There's a left uppercut to the midsection by Razor.
Razor's got to put some hard, stinging punches in there, or else he's going to get eaten up by Tyson. Looks like he's on fire.
Well, we'll soon find out if Tyson's skills are eroding. Mills Lane, 54-year-old district judge from Reno, the 3rd man of the ring. A lunging left hand by Tyson that tagged Razor Ruddock,
but didn't do any damage. Razor giving ground, not fighting like he did in that first round, in that first fight. A little tentative is Ruddock. Very determined is Tyson.
Hey, good fights on the break, come on.
Overhand right by Tyson, but it was well covered.
Hammering uppercuts that miss by Ruddock. Ruddock is not tying up Tyson. Hard punch to the body by Ruddock.
He has one of the best lefts in the business. Good counter punch by Tyson. And a crisp left hand by Mike Tyson that got Ruddock's attention.
Both men throwing very hard punches. Very damaging, very damaging.
So far, it's almost a replay of the first fight.
When Ruddock drops that hand uppercut to the body, he's wide open. Mike is crossing on top of him. The absence of the jab from Ruddock.
Big right by Tyson.
He's got him in trouble.
That wobbled Ruddock a bit.
Ruddock's eyes look like a jackpot that time.
And they continue after the bell. The words of Richie Giacchetti in Mike Tyson's corner, round 2. A heavy right by Tyson, stalking Ruddock.
Tyson's got the range. And this is the beginning of round 2. Bad news. Ruddock punching very heavy to the body. But the superb conditioning of Mike Tyson seems to absorb those punches with no effect.
Tyson just loading up with the right. Now, the left hook, but it didn't make contact. A miss by Ruddock.
Ruddock is not snapping his jab. He's letting it just stay there. He's going to get killed if he does that.
And where is that right hand by Razor Ruddock?
He waits too long. He is slow. Maybe that weight has made him slower, but he's not throwing it like he should.
Work on it, come on.
Uppercut by Mike Tyson. That snapped Ruddock's head back.
Ruddock should be smothering him. He's letting him punch on the inside.
Get the punches up, says Mills Lane. Oh, down goes Ruddock off an overhand right.
6, 7, 8. There we go.
Ruddock in trouble. Another thundering right by Tyson.
And there's blood from the mouth of Ruddock, who just seems to be incapable of any offensive action. He's got to put some hurt on here. Tyson's got to eat him up. He's got to get something going to make Mike think about it. Back he goes on his heels. He's in trouble again.
Tyson showing no respect whatsoever for Ruddock.
A low blow. That's 2 warnings.
We've had one knockdown here in the second with Ruddock tasting the canvas.
Tyson seems to be letting him get away because he had him. And he's got him still, but time is running out in this round.
Punch it, come on. Punch it, come on, punch it, come on.
Final seconds of round 2.
Ruddock slowing down, but so is Tyson. And he does not fool around. He will take a point away.
Round 3, it's scheduled for 12.
Interestingly enough, no one said anything about popping a jab and stopping this guy out here. It's as if a jab didn't exist.
Oh, what a right hand. Ruddock came back with a left, though.
Ruddock came back with a hammering punch. Another good punch by Ruddock. Ruddock's punch caught Tyson's attention. No question about that. And a hammering right hand put a punctuation. There's another one.
That uppercut by Ruddock was a glancing blow.
But that's the way to neutralize Tyson. He can't stop fighting now. He's got to attack. Ruddock must attack. There's another.
And then the left, the smash, followed by the right uppercut by Ruddock.
And he has stopped. He has stopped the attack of Tyson that was going along so smoothly. That's what he's got to do. He's got to fight. There he goes again.
Ruddock! That snapped Tyson's head back. Ruddock was knocked down in the second round about midway. Tyson couldn't finish him off, and now Ruddock looking to take advantage.
And Tyson standing there to take those punches. He's got a concrete jaw, no doubt about it. But he can't take those all night long. This is a big man. And Razor, Ruddock can punch, so it's up to Ruddock to keep this up.
Ruddock missing with the big left.
Punch out, come on, punch out.
The question is, will we see more of Ruddock's right hand in this rematch?
You have to wonder, why does he look so sluggish? Is it those pounds? It certainly isn't affecting his punching power. But boy, why doesn't he jump on top of Tyson now that he's taking this round and hitting him solid punches? Why doesn't he punch him? Good hammering hook catches Tyson coming in.
All right, one step back, Razor. One step back.
Razor's having a good round.
It is round 3. And Ruddock able to bounce back after being put to the canvas in the last round.
2 hands are free. Come on, punch out.
So
Tyson has stopped it. You don't know why. I do. He's been getting hit.
Well, he came off the canvas against Bo Crusher Smith. He bounced back against Mike Weaver. And now he's trying to do it against Mike Tyson. Razor Ruddock. That right by Tyson didn't have full impact.
All right. One step back clean. Here we go. One step back clean. Here we go.
Very low blow. Very low, but Mills Lane was on the wrong side and didn't see him.
No warning by Lane. knock on Tyson of late. He's been fighting in bursts. No fluidity, no rhythm.
And he's not moving his head. He is not coming in, bobbing and weaving and crouching.
Both missing. Is Tyson walking a tightrope tonight? Even though he isn't the champ, he's still the most bankable fighter in the world. This is risky business for him.
This is very risky business after that last round, because it's showing he can be hurt. And he has a disdain for the punches of Razor Ruddock. Big mistake. Oh, hard shot.
There goes Ruddock again. He's down for the second time.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How do you do it? Oh, here we go.
And they continue. Can Tyson finish him off this time?
Come on.
Well, I never saw anybody get up off her canvas as well as Razor Ruddock does. He keeps getting up off again. There goes the mouthpiece of Razor Ruddock.
Tyson looking to pour it on now.
Punch out. All right, one step back. All right, Mike.
Plenty of time for Tyson to mount an attack.
Come here.
Uh-oh, time. And that time is in the benefit of Razor Ruddock, who was on the verge of going bye-bye.
They'll get him a mouthpiece. They clean it off.
All right, come on. All right, time. Let's go.
And now Mills Lane says time in. Ruddock spitting blood in the process.
Get off that neck. One step back. Don't get on the break.
Well, that was a welcome relief. It got him time to get himself together, at least punch some. He can't leave that left hand out there. He's got to fight some, and Ruddock is not fighting.
Pretty good left by Razor Ruddock.
That's what he's got to do more of. And you're wondering what Mike Tyson is waiting for. Both men resting now. I don't know why they're resting so early in the fight.
It's only the fourth round.
Oh, tremendous uppercut by Donovan. Hard punches by Tyson. Punishing, castigating punishment by Mike Tyson.
Punch out. Two hands are free. Two hands are free.
Now both resting again. And back comes Tyson with a vicious uppercut.
And you wonder what Ruddock is waiting for. They're just looking at each other in that clinch. That's kind of silly. Why isn't that jab out there? Why isn't he stopping him with a jab? He's not even throwing it.
Punch out. Come on, punch out. Punch
Again, they've thrown boxing tactics out the window.
But Ruddock is like sleepwalking. He is not paying attention to this. He's got to throw something. Keep this guy off. Tyson, for his part, has not finished.
They continue to go at it after the bell.
Hey. 1 point up. 1 point up.
Mike Tyson.
And round 5. A lot of these so-called experts predicting this to be the round that Tyson ends it.
Well, he had a good opportunity in the second. He had a good in the fourth. He took a shellacking in the fourth.
Ruddock has been down twice.
Ruddock throws 1 or 2 punches at a time. He should throw 3 and 4. Try it. There you go.
Good left hand by Ruddock. That backed Tyson up. Well, that got Tyson's respect.
And he's got to do that all round long. He can't stop him daydreaming. Now, trigger off. Trigger. Now, he's not doing it. You see, he triggered off. He could have fired off, and it was Tyson. And Tyson is not especially fast tonight. They're both looking at each other an awful lot.
Tyson known for his hand speed and, of course, his bulldozing power. Well, we've seen the power.
He is not coming in down low, snorting fire, throwing those hooks to the body. He's not moving his head. And off fights like this, you got to wonder, what would Holyfield do with a guy like this?
We haven't seen too many jabs or combinations. Here's a double left by Razor Ruddock.
Down and over. Down to the body, over to the head. And he's got to do that more. Why he does it, I don't know. And a solid left hook by Tyson, then a right. Tyson is tough.
punishment. And we're not even through round 5.
All right, punch out, come on.
Tyson's body attack is kind of a thing of beauty. He goes down, he goes over. But he's been throwing 2 punches and tying him up.
Punch
1,
out,
2 punches.
Come on, mate, come on, come on.
He has not thrown flurries of 3 or 4 like the Tyson of old. There's 1 and he's tied up again. Count how many times he throws 1 punch and ties up.
Ruddock with the miss, but countered by Tyson. Ruddock says he went on a special diet to lose. He's up to 238.
His diet didn't work.
Combination there by Tyson. Well, he loses about 1 pound per round, so he feels he needs the extra cushion and strength to push Tyson off of him. And that is it for round 5.
Down Tyson a great deal. He just doesn't fight enough. He's blowing every round.
30 of these corner sessions are almost like an instant replay of the first fight. Richie Giacchetti telling him to stick to his game plan. More rhythm, jab more.
A jab seems to be a forgotten weapon today.
The 6th round.
All right, let him go, Razor. Come on, Razor. You're grabbing too much. Let him go. Come on.
It seems as if Razor Ruddock is following a game plan. Oh, what a nice punch to the stomach, uppercut to the stomach by Ruddock. Hoping maybe his strategy is that weight, everything else will wear down Tyson after round 6 or 7, and he can come on. If that's a dangerous strategy, he's been down twice.
Down to the 2nd and to the 4th.
All right, punch out.
And in the 4th, he came up smiling.
Remember, he did that in the first fight. And it was in this round that he took command. 6th round of the first fight, he was belaboring Tyson.
If you recall, yes, it was the final 30 seconds when Ruddock really got it going. It was the only round he won.
I don't feel he's opened up. He had that 1 round in the 3rd where he won, but he wasn't really wide open.
And then, of course, it was stopped controversially in the 7th by Richard Steele.
Ooh, nice hook. 2 nice hooks. Nice uppercut.
Countering left, though, by Tyson, then a right.
Oh, he's getting hammered. Is Tyson. Tyson's had 3 or 4 straight good shots to the face. Although he's responded well. Good hard punch by Tyson.
Tyson opening up. He's got Ruddock in the corner, but Ruddock able to bowl his way out.
Now Tyson showing the fire that made him famous. This is Tyson, the combatant. He's smelling knockout.
Looking to put Ruddock away here in the 6th.
But Ruddock keeps coming back with these sneaky uppercuts and body shots. It ain't all easy. It is not a piece of cake.
Tyson going to the body.
Tyson trying to chop down this big oak in front of him. But Ruddock always dangerous because he can punch, and he's coming up with these little uppercuts and hooks.
Solid left by Tyson.
All right, let him go, Razor. You tied in. Here we go. Come on.
Very, very good work by Mills Lane, who knows how to handle heavyweights.
Come on, punch out here.
And once again, Tyson looking to end it with one punch.
Nice hook. Drove the mouthpiece out of Tyson. And now, is he going to pick it up and give Tyson a chance?
No. Time runs out.
Here we go.
But what a shot to the midsection by Ruddock.
He does. So here we come to round 7, surprisingly enough.
And this is the round in which it ended in the first fight. Many people thought prematurely. Tyson stalking, now letting up a bit.
All right, let him go.
Why does Ruddock
Come on,
make it
punch
so difficult? Why is it always got to be uppercuts and hooks? Why can't he just stick that straight, big jab. He's got such big, long reach on him, and then drop the right hand.
And a welt beginning to develop under the left eye of Ruddock.
Come on, punch out.
Whoa, was that a narrow escape by Tyson? Landing a great body shot. He just missed a wonderful hook by Ruddock that had murder written on it.
Wait a minute, hey, look, get up in there, come on.
Mills Lane really taking command.
Punch out.
It's cool this evening, the wind starting to blow, heat not a factor. It's a perfect night for fighting, and Ruddock is doing all he can to keep off a determined Tyson.
Get off that neck, Ruddock, come on. Right back, get off that neck, come on.
Ruddock breathing out of his mouth, looking a little weary, and that weariness is because of non-stop attack and also the extra weight that he's carrying, that extra 10 or 12 pounds, doesn't help.
It looks like both fighters sucking air, looking for that second win. Now, here's Ruddock with the left, another left, missed with the right.
Throwing wild punches instead of going to the body when he stunned.
A left hook by Tyson that connected. Now a right that lands by Tyson.
Donovan had his chance then, and he still, if he continues to punch, he certainly has caught Tyson's attention. Why is Ruddock not fighting? Why is he content to just stay there?
Ruddock just fighting in spurts. Tyson with a solid right, and Ruddock leading with his chin. And they continue to hold now.
Well, if he was waiting for Tyson to wear out, round 7 is about the time to start his offensive. Oh, what a hook by Ruddock!
And back comes Tyson.
What a gutty performance by Tyson. Rocked by 2 tremendous punches, he comes back. And Ruddock, another good 2 shots, another good 2 hooks. Tyson is starting to wear out.
But Tyson showing he's got an unbelievable chin.
Be wearing out Tyson, and it's got to be making Don King nervous.
He is the promoter for Mike Tyson as the rematch rages on into round 8. So it goes longer than the first fight. It's the first rematch for either man. That's got to be an unusual feeling.
Come on, go ahead, boy.
Well, right now, I don't think they're thinking of feelings. Right now, Ruddock, in the back of his mind, says, I can do this. If he's not encouraged by that last round, he's crazy. That last round proved that Mike can be hit.
Get off that neck. Come on.
Yes, the 7th round, a productive one for Razor Ruddock. In the first fight, it was the 6th, but it was only the 6th.
Punch out, boy.
Ruddock with the right, something we haven't seen much of. Ruddock trying to land with uppercuts.
Those uppercuts leave him so naked, so vulnerable. But they're so powerful that Mike has to cover up.
But Tyson proving he is a super counter puncher. And Ruddock's got to be careful when he unloads those uppercuts.
Well, he's a warrior from the old school. This guy Tyson looks like a fighter from the 30s and the 40s. He takes his beating and then he keeps coming in.
Still going without the socks, too. That lends to that environment, that feeling, too.
All right, we're stepping back. Here we go.
Mills Lane, very busy man. 49 championship fights. Ironically, only one man in Nevada has wrapped 4 more championship fights. Richard Steele, 87.
Come on.
Both men taking off a little time this round. The action not as hot. Only Tyson's doing the fighting right now. Ruddock's got to pick up. He's certainly not going to get a decision here, so he better get started.
I think some people surprised it's gone this far.
There's the jab. However weak, he should be popping that jab out there. If you're going to throw it with some measure and some meanness to it. Tyson is not bobbing his head, so he's easy to hit with a jab, but he's not throwing it.
He really is a target for Ruddock, but Ruddock not taking advantage. This is the most uneventful round thus far. It's the 8th round, final seconds. Ruddock landing with the right, but again, here comes Tyson.
Best punches of this round to Ruddock. It's been an uneventful round. A little bit more action, he could win the round.
The rest of the fight very spirited.
Again, action after the bell. Both these guys are up.
You lose the point. Point off here.
And round 9, scheduled for 12. Ruddock's been knocked down twice in the 2nd and in the 4th.
Well, it doesn't rain, but it pours. Now that he's got 2 10-8 rounds, they added another one. The only good thing is he might have won that round, so it doesn't really hurt him that bad. Listen, if he's as far behind as he is right now, what he's got to look at here is he ain't going to win a decision. He's got to knock this guy out.
All right, Razor, let him go, Mike.
And Tyson unable to put Ruddock away, and he's got to be frustrated.
He's certainly going to make Holyfield overconfident.
Get off the neck, Razor.
Watching this.
Come on.
Holyfield's promoters have taken out half-page ads in 2 Las Vegas newspapers. The ad reads, "Hey, Mike, let's get it on." Don King says that's a reflection of Holyfield's marketability in relation to Tyson.
Punch out.
Smoke, all smoke. What's happening in the ring is what counts. And right now, Ruddock has chosen not to fight again. And Tyson has chosen not to fight again. Neither one are burning up the canvas right now.
Punch out.
But there were moments back in the 2nd and 4th when you thought that Tyson would have it in the bag, but he couldn't finish Ruddock off.
Hey, the 3rd round was an action round for Ruddock. He was doing great. You wondered how Mike could take that hammering. Now in the later rounds, can he take that hammering if it happens to him again? Oh, nice uppercut. 2 nice uppercuts by Razor Ruddock. Oh, low blow, low blow, low blow
by Tyson, and Mills Lane.
And that cost him 1 point.
Takes the point away from Tyson.
And that's the 2nd time he's been penalized in the fight.
It's amazing Tyson didn't take a punch at the Lonesome Dove, Mills Lane. He looked at him like saying, what, you're going to take a point from me? Well, he had been warned twice. That's the 3rd one.
If he did, he'd be taking a punch at a possible future governor of Nevada or senator.
If he can, oh, nice.
Good left by Ruddock.
Wonderful left by Ruddock. Again, the low blow. Again, another low blow by Tyson. 2 low blows by Tyson.
That left hand by Ruddock has been called the smash by Art Miles, his trainer. It's a blindsiding punch, very difficult to see.
Punch out, come on, punch out of there.
I don't know about difficult to see, but it must be difficult to take because that was hard.
Get the hands right
Difficult to see, but you feel it. Razor Ruddock, it got through, Purdy.
He faked the right hand and went right up the middle. He just didn't have power with it.
But it certainly penetrated.
It was right on the button.
Get the point.
A fight that was an easy victory as far as points is starting to get close because of this crazy mathematics we got going here.
Get off that neck, Razor.
Get off the neck, Razor. Says Mills Lane. I think Tyson's got to get in gear again. This thing's getting close and there's no need to.
Tyson snapping the jab. We haven't seen much of that.
Or any of it.
Punch out. Get off that neck, Razor. Come on.
Left hooks by Razor Ruddock.
In the 10th round, if he's waiting for Tyson to get tired of attack, now's the time. 10, 11, and 12. Oh, nice Nice counter punch by Tyson. Another right hand. Hard.
Tyson digging to the ribs. Overhand right by Tyson.
Ruddock in trouble. Ruddock's face a mask of pain. Those shots to the ribs caved him in.
Ruddock in anguish.
If Ruddock doesn't punch now, he's in terrible trouble of finishing this fight now. He better punch some now.
Shots to the rib by Mike Tyson. Now, he snapped his head back with that left. Mills Lane is taking a point off.
But who? Who did he take it off?
He never said.
Well, that's a mystery. Nice right hand by Tyson. The mathematics continues to bewilder. Who was the point off and what for?
Punch out of it, you guys. One step back. Come on, here we go.
Ruddock! All right by Ruddock. That stunned Tyson.
Ruddock giving it all he's got. Boy, this is a shootout.
A left by Ruddock.
Tyson not too sure right now. What a shootout if Ruddock could get some more going. He's turning this round around.
What a comeback by Razor Ruddock.
I've never seen Tyson get hit this much in any fight.
Come on, get those punches. Come on, Eddie, come on.
Except maybe for Buster Douglas back in Tokyo when he really got destroyed. What a round for Ruddock.
Didn't look that good on replay, but it certainly looked impressive up here.
New territory for Razor Ruddock, round 11. He comes off an impressive round.
All right, let's go.
Well,
Punch out,
Mike
you
Tyson
guys.
should be ahead in points, but you would need a Japanese computer to figure out these points being taken away and who was winning what round. Well, he is certainly one of the things that he wanted to do was look good so that he could come back and fight Holyfield or George Foreman. He has done that. Whether he finishes or not, he has done that as Razor Ruddock.
Well, there's no question the winner of this fight will emerge as the #1 contender to fight for Holyfield's title.
And Tyson has got to go back. Oh, he got hit again. Tyson coming in. Another right hand. Tyson fighting back.
Get off that neck. Get off that neck in there.
Oh, if Ruddock just wasn't so worried, could put together punches.
All right, come on, step back.
He seems to stop Tyson in his tracks, but Tyson's got a gigantic heart. More low blows by Tyson.
Blood from the lower lip of Razor
Punch
Ruddock.
out. Come on, boy.
In all fairness to Tyson, he can't help those low blows. He's little, and Ruddock is very tall. Another low blow.
Come on.
A caution from Mills Lane. There's a low blow. Very low by Ruddock. Extremely low.
Come here.
That was a payback.
And
That was a straight
Come
payback.
here.
it is a festival
Hey,
of
look,
fouls.
you knock that shit off, all right? Both of you. Come on, let's go.
Mills Lane having a summit conference.
Is that the way a judge talks? Mills talking tough to these two guys.
Come on, punch out. Come on.
Well, you take off points, doesn't help you as far as your physical condition. You got to come back and hit the other guy low, and
Punch out. I'm gonna stand back here.
Ruddock just
Come
did
on.
that, and he did it very well.
Well, leading up to the fight, Tyson said, "You hit me low, I'll hit you low."
Oh, he hit him all the way in the hip joint there.
Come on.
Mills loath to take any more points. I mean, for fear of affecting a heavyweight championship. I mean, I'm sorry, a heavyweight
All right,
fight.
one step back. Come on, Razor.
It feels like a heavyweight
It
champion.
does. This has all the quality of a heavyweight, and the risk here is enormous.
Right hand by Tyson.
The risk to Tyson, his reputation, his earning power, the fight with Holyfield, all on the line here. This is not an easy night for Mike Tyson.
Ruddock's face is ballooning. That welt under the left eye is really getting big.
Get out that neck, Razor. Come on.
What a moose. Ruddock's face is going to look like a mess after this.
Last round coming up, boy. Oh, I got it.
Chances, they took fucking points off. You gotta go to work. Keep jabbing it. Keep jabbing it, go to work. You're doing it when you're jabbing it, right middle. Look, boom, boom, right hand, left hook. Come on. Okay.
Here we go. Round 12, the rematch, even better than the first fight.
Much better. Much better. Because Ruddock has been able to take these punches, giving you some kind of doubt. Could that first one have continued on had not Steele stopped it? Could it have been more of this? Because, oh, nice shot by Ruddock.
Ruddock really proving a point.
Mike, come on, here we go.
Tyson can't take any chances. He's got to go for the knockout.
Well, he's ahead unofficially on my card, which, as we know, means nothing here in Las Vegas. But I think he's ahead. All of this mathematics of taking away points, goodness knows who's ahead. But he has acquitted himself. I think Tyson has won, but I think Ruddock has acquitted himself, and we have this entire round to go, so don't go away. This is heavyweight action at its best.
Ruddock has earned the respect of many.
Here we go.
Doubling up with the left by Tyson, sending Ruddock back.
Ruddock trying to hold on to Tyson. Let the minutes go by. Let those seconds go by, because Tyson looks intent on not letting this go to the judges. He doesn't want any tricks here. What he wants is a knockout.
Just past the midway point of the final round.
Oh, nice little uppercut by Ruddock, but in the meantime, he's getting pummeled by a refreshed Tyson. Tyson is a fighting machine. Oh, Tyson just got hammered, and he comes back fighting.
What an exchange!
The water flew from his head. He got such an uppercut by Ruddock. Tyson has to have a cast iron jaw.
Less than a minute.
Here we go.
Ruddock's been down twice, back in the second and fourth, but he has come back brilliantly.
Wrong about this time. Tyson must be thinking, did I really need this fight? Was this really necessary, boss?
And in case you're wondering, if this is judged a draw, it's a 40-1 shot.
And step back, get him up, Razor. Come on.
I'd like to know somebody that bet this was going to go the distance.
Not many.
Certainly not me. A good hammering right hand by Tyson. And there is not enough time, but what a right hand by Tyson. Oh, what a low blow.
And then Ruddock answered with a low blow as the bell sounds.
It's over, Mike. All right.
They both hit each other low blows. And as a bell sounded, like saying, hey, this is no day at the beach. You're getting as much as you're giving me.
And then they look at each other and embrace. No riots, no brawls, no pandemonium in the ring.
As yet. Wait, let us wait to hear the decision. I have it unofficially for Tyson, 114 to 111. But I want to tell you something. You need a math major to figure out all these points they took off.
Oh, will it be interesting to hear this decision? And it is really nervous time here at the Mirage. We're set. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we have a unanimous decision, and here are the score totals. Chuck Jumpa scores at 113-109. Art Lurie and Dalby Shirley agree. They both scored about 114-108. All three in favor of the winner, Mighty Mike Tyson.
Well, I thought it might be a little closer, but Mike Tyson is now on a path to meet the heavyweight champion of the world, Evander Holyfield.
بالرغم انه طاح اكثر من مرة على الرينج وسط البارتي، الا انه رودوك شد صحيح وكمل ل 12 روندة متاع الماتش، وتميزت المباراة بالتنافس الكبير اللي خلى برشا مجلات مختصة في البوكس تختارها ضمن افضل مباريات سنة 91.
I just hope this guy don't forget, because before the great fight, go out there and let him lose to somebody, make a mistake and lose. Because, God, boy, you got a future.
في فيديو الأسبوع نستضيف الجمعة هذه الملاكم التونسي والبطل السابق رضا البرناوي اللي باش يحكي لنا على حل البوكس في بلادنا.
نحب نحكي على البوكس علاش خاطرني موجوع برشا كي نحكي انا على البوكس، حتى كي باش نحكي على البوكس نحكي على قبل، ما نجمش نحكي على تو، خاطر تويكا كأنه الملاكمه رياضه الملاكمه محات من الكوكب هذا نتاعنا، فهمتني؟ معناها كأني ما عادش فما ملاكمه جمله. من أنا أبسط الحاجات السنامة مثلا ما فماش بوكس جملة واحدة في تونس كاملة. علاش؟ قال لك خاطر الجامعة فهمتي واقفة. علاش واقفة؟ ما نعرفوش هذايا علاش واقفة. ما يجيش احنا البوكس ماشي وقاعد يموت وزيد كي تجي الفيدراسيون تاع الملاكمة يقولوا لك راهي واقفة وما فماش ملاكمة. شنو معناها يفسروا لنا أمور حاجة، خلينا نزيدوا نفهموا. علاش واقفة الملاكمة؟ ما يجيش هي راقدة وزيدوا انتم تقولوا لنا فهمتي راقدة، يقولوا لنا يا تلوجوا على الكرسي قبل الملاكمة باش نشهروها ولا فهمتي مانيش عارف انا كيفاش، والله يسامحوني حتى باش ندخل بعضي من كثر ماني محموس معناها على الرياضة. كل واحد شنو هو جو، شنو يحب. فما اللي يحب الرياضة تعرف الكل الفوتبول احنا نقولوا بلغتنا احنا، فما اللي يحب الهوند، فما اللي يحب الباسكيت، كل انسان ايش يحب. احنا نحبوا الملاكمة. يجي للشارع قبل تقول لهم بوكسارات تو يجبدوا لك على بوكسارات قبل، يجبدوا لك زدام، يجبدوا لك نجيب الطراد، يجبدوا لك فيصل البجاوي، يجبدوا لك رضا البرناوي، محسن بالخير، يجبدوهم لك الكل. يجاني تو اخرج للشارع وقول لهم سميوا لي ملاكم برك. ما نجموش يسموا لك حتى ملاكم. علاش؟ خاطر ما عادش فما بوكس، ما عادش لا يوريوا لا في التلفزه ولا حتى شيء. ما عادش فما ملاكمين خاطر ما مش لاقيين تشجيع، وما عادش فما اونترينير كيما نقولوا احنا اللي تلقاه خادم البوكس على قاعده. تونسي مغروم برشا بالبوكس حدوا التسعينات. نحكي انا توا معناها على اغرام الناس بالبوكس حدوا التسعينات. من بعد التسعينات ما عادش فما بوكس. انا قلت لك انا كانوا البوكس معناها رياضه الملاكمه تنحات من الكوكب الرياضي. بطات يجيو اصحابي نقعدوا بالقهوه يبداو يحكوا على الرياضه، انا مغروم بالبوكس على غالب، نجبد على البوكس يسكتوني. شنو يسكتوني؟ اللي تنجم يغزر لك هكايا على جنب ويقول لك يا ومن بعد يدخل لك في طريق اخر، يا على الهوند يدخل لك، يا على الباسكيت، يا على انواع الرياضات الكل يدخلوا فيها الا البوكس. قبل كي تقول ملاكمه تقول كلوشار بطال الكل فيه، اما جايب نتائج وكي تراها لبرا تقول مصلي على النبي. تويكا الحمد لله يا ربي معناها كي تقول لي البوكسير هذايا نقول لك مثلا راهو يقرا في الباك هذايا فهمتي كيما نقولوا احنا راهو معناها فما ثقافه تبارك الله، ورغم الثقافه هذيا ما وصلوا باش يعملوا حتى شيء. كيفاش قبل كي تقول مثلا الالعاب الاولمبيه ولا حتى الالعاب معناها ديغالا كيما نقولوا احنا مع الالمان مع البريطانيين، لعبنا مع الفرنسيس يخافوا منا. علاش يخافوا منا؟ فما الالتحام، فما الانسجام بيناتنا، فما البوكس، فما بوكس. كي تقول بوكس فما بوكس. كلمة البوكس موجودة في ايدينا كي نطلع فوق الرينج، تو ماهيش موجودة. تو كي تقول بوكس وترى البوكس تقول شنو هذا؟ كراكوز. صدقني تقول كراكوز. يسار ويمين ما نعرفش يخرجها. مناش؟ ترجع للمدرب، ترجع لها رئيس الجمعيه اللي يلزمو يجي يشوف المدرب نتاعو قاعد يوصل في الملاكمين ولا لا. ما فماش منها هذيا. تعرف شنو كايني فهمتي كروا روج على الملاكمه، هاوكا مش مشكل، عندنا رياضه اسمها ملاكمه في النادي.
استناونا الجمعه الجايه في كاو باش نحكيو على تورط تايسون في قضيه اغتصاب. دخوله للسجن وعودته بعد سنوات الغياب.